Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back. The Dokkan early stream. Now, interestingly, no data download yet, which doesn't comport to usual time frames that we would expect. We got the EZA details for TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan yesterday, and the usual time frame stuff would be details on Twitter, data download the next day, and then usually content the day after. But with the Gohan details dropping on a day that details normally don't, I had a funny feeling that we could get the data download this morning and then the EZA come out like a couple of hours later. But so far, no actual data download. So but yeah, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope you guys are well. I knew there was going to be a data download. They should have the part about upcoming content in the news before the data download. Interesting. Yeah, because there'll potentially be some other kind of announcement or news at 9, like in just under an hour, for the news on upcoming content or something like that. Alright, yeah, I was still in the game from last night. Got my college orientation tomorrow. Nice. Hope that goes well. Use my GDC stones, got TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. I regret nothing. I'll bring us 18 luck. We are getting thank you stones in an hour.
Alright, let's do this.
I mean, there should hopefully be something in an hour. It would be insane for it to be so last minute, but you imagine if we got in just under an hour, we got a news on upcoming content thing, and it was like, World Tournament starts tomorrow.
Alright, let's do this.
Done it a few times during GDC, but they've been posting EZA details, then the next day is the info on upcoming content, and then data download later that day. I always get confused when we talk about that stuff as well, because it's like, it doesn't work like that for me, like with my time zone. Like, if details ever get posted about anything, the data download is always the next day, even if it's like the early hours of the morning. Whereas obviously for you guys, it's still the same day. So I always get confused. Because yeah, data downloads for me, like UK time, the data download is always between like 3 and 7 AM.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, we'll just never get the stones and bring us 18 luck will be cursed forever. Yeah, JP's data download is usually always a couple of hours earlier as well. So the fact that JP hasn't even had theirs yet. Okay. I'm going to speak Goku Black and Zamasu with 4 off-lead units. It's the final turn that determines everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hardest part about that event is like the fact that you beat up Goku Black, you get rid of Zamasu, and then you have to attack Goku Black, obviously, because you can't kill him otherwise.
Let's do this.
But then, of course, the more you hit him, the more damage he does to you. So even though things are going well, you can just die in the last turn, like, very easily. Goku Black can't super in slot 2 on the final turn or GG. What's the team they are using? 4 off-lead units, it's crazy. I'm intrigued as to what this crazy 4 off-lead units team is. I need to try the Bota Magetta run. Double Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, HL UI, LR Broly Chila and Lemo, TEQ UI for the buff, TEQ androids, and the physical Super Saiyan 4s. Interesting. Kane Sen, how's it going? Finally beat the siblings bond mission against Gohan. It was horrible. Yep. Yeah, fun times. Right, let me get let me find Dr. Pritch. Let's find his thing. Where is it? I thought it was only... Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, what team... I guess is it the friend lead? Yo, Kieran, how's it going? Preston, how's it going? Yeah, we should have had the... We would have thought well, we assumed we were going to have the data download by now, which would tell us when the EZA was, but... Hey, shout out to Preston Kitty for re-upping their channel membership. Member for 8 months. Let's go. Yeah, let's go 8 months. I appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to all the channel members. Keeping it real. Those of you guys who... keep up your channel memberships. Quite a few of the gifted ones have expired now, so we're down quite low on the overall numbers again, so I appreciate you guys who do stick around. Okay, so let me see this Botomagare team. I guess because it's like, because of his leader skill, you just have to have characters that have their own damage reduction. I'll just throw a random character on there for now so I can get the LRs. So we've got you, you, and you. And then Vegeta and Trunks. And then we take you off. And we go super physical. You are. Yeah, Mandalorian Legion. If we didn't get data download today, makes you think we could see the Peppy Girls unit shown in 50 minutes. Yeah, I think with no data download today, I think it's very likely that something gets shown in 40 minutes. I'm in the 3-year club. I plan to go at least 3 more. Hey, I appreciate you, Jaren. I see clips of people getting absolutely cooked by the new Night Rain boss. Oh, yeah, that's out today, isn't it? Oh, God, and it's the worst one as well. It's the Libra one. The crazy, like, madness goat thing. Like, that's my least favourite of all the base bosses to fight. In fact... Have I even beaten the base one? I can't remember. I'm sure I have done all of them. But yeah, so the reason why this team is, like, these challenge runs and this team is always funny, is the physical Botomagare leader skill is reduce damage received by 40%. So you don't get any stats, but everybody gets 40% damage reduction. So characters like, for example, Rose, who in his passive has 60% damage reduction. That means on this team he has 100% damage reduction, so he can't take damage. Same with Goku, same with Gogeta, same with Gohan, same with Vegeta and Trunks. Like basically the event takes longer because all your characters have lower stats, but no one on your team can die apart from Botamageta themselves, because their passive, obviously not only are they not getting any stats, but that's their passive, 80% defense, high chance of damage reduction, 50% within the turn. So if they get hit and they get that high chance to go off, that means they have 90% damage reduction, which I guess technically means that in this event, if they got hit with a super attack, they would still die, because 90% off of even off of 10 million is still a million, and they're only going to have 50k defense, if that. So because yeah, if you run double Botamageta leads, the whole team has 80% damage reduction but no stats. So I've seen people post screenshots of beating red zone stages or whatever with double Botamageta leads, but the time is 4 hours or something, because obviously nobody hits very hard, you don't have much HP. And the risk of doing that is not only does it take forever, but again, because Botamageta themselves are so weak, if their thing doesn't go off, the high chance for the damage reduction, then they actually do just take loads of damage and die. But let's see how we go.
Let's do this.
Okay, so Botamageta Team Challenge Phase 1. Gohan. The new Team Gohan fight. So basically, so any characters who have some damage reduction just have even more damage reduction. Obviously one of the leaders isn't giving any key, so characters that link together, get extra key per orb, anything like that is obviously going to be very, very useful. But yeah, Botamageta give 40% with their leader skill, so characters like Goku or Rose, who get at least 60% damage reduction in their passive already, have 100% damage reduction. And that's why if you run the double Botamageta leads, not only do the events can take forever, but characters then only need to have 20% damage reduction of their own, and then they have 100% damage reduction. It is kind of funny, but yeah, it's the Botamageta themselves are the key weakness. So ideally we would want them on turn 1, or just float them off straight away or something, right? Because like I say, with the single lead, if their passive goes off for the 50%, then they have 90% damage reduction. But that won't be enough for them to survive big supers, because we'll see when they do come onto the turn what their start of turn defense is. But as you can see, because one of our leads isn't giving us any stats at all, we obviously don't hit as hard, so it will take longer to beat the stages. Is it coming today? No, Gohan's EZA won't be today. We haven't had the data download yet, so we don't know when it's going to be. We're probably going to get more news either for the upcoming Peppy Gals characters or the info on upcoming stages or something like that. I mean, I guess I could just do this so that they don't get hit, but yeah, you'll get turns like this a lot with bad key, so Rose won't be able to super hit, but as we said already, Rose has 100% damage reduction, so so yeah, he just tanks that in slot 1. That's a super that does what? Is that 11 million damage or something before go? Because this Gohan in phase 1, he loses attack within the turn for each time you hit him. So straight away slot 1 super is him at full power. And yeah, Rose just takes double digit damage because he has 100% damage reduction. Now we got him about halfway in like 2 turns, which is really funny because this event is notorious for like hits you super hard and then but doesn't have a lot of HP. Boa is not free to play. Boa is a summonable SR that has an awakening into a TUR. Because people used to do the challenge even before they had an awakening, because their leader skill, even though it wasn't as high damage reduction, they still had a damage reduction leader skill. But yeah, it's like a summonable SR Batamo, I think. Is it Batamo or Magetta? I think it's Batamo, the physical one, and the STR one's Magetta, and they both awaken into a UR, Bota Magetta. But yeah, the key like worrying turn will be if we get, because last time we were able to just hide him, but if we get a turn where Bota Magetta has to actually take a hit. Because I forgot to look at what their start of turn defense was, but yeah, it's Batamo. It's a physical SR Batamo. So technically you can get him on any banner in like any summon. You can get the SR. I haven't gotten rid of any of my SRs from my recent summons actually, so probably got loads. Because I always auto-train my new units, like get rid of all the Rs from the summons, but the SRs have to manually go in and exchange them for barber points, and I haven't done it yet. Right, this is Gohan's first turn, so he's got the extra damage reduction, so he can't take damage at all here either. Actually, this works out really well for us, because now I can just put Bota Magetta in slot 3, and then we don't have to worry about him even getting hit, because Gohan will be dead before we get to the end of the turn. But yeah, the STR Magetta awakens into a unit with like the same art, but he doesn't have that leader skill, so he doesn't actually have any use at all. I wonder if they thought, like, when they gave this guy his awakening, like the SR Batamo, like, they decided to give him a random awakening into a UR and give him the damage reduction 40% as a leader skill. I wonder if they thought people would be doing wacky stuff like this, like... okay, so... because, yeah, these guys have 20%. Yeah, they have 50% in slots. They have 90% damage reduction, so they should be fine regardless. He has a Ki Blast Super, doesn't he? So Gogeta should be fine. I guess, is there any reason to not just use the Dragon Fist? Also, if I use this, if I use the Vegeta active skill, we have got quite a lot of future characters on the rotation, on the team. Let's do that.
It's you and me now.
In fact, I probably should have just put Goku in slot 1, because he actually has enough damage reduction that he can't take damage anyway, but... I probably should have used the Dragon Fist as well, really, but... is he better than the hit banner unit Magetta? I mean, technically, outside of the leader skill for the funny shenanigans, like, the unit is terrible. Like, his passive is literally defense 80% and then 50% chance to get 50% damage reduction. So, like, that is awful. But it's just that his leader skill makes for funny challenge shenanigans. And that's it, really. Okay. So both of these guys will have buffed. Yeah, both of these guys will have buffed Gogeta's defense, but I guess it doesn't matter now. I was really hoping he would super at the end so he could get countered. Because obviously Vegeta and Trunks give that permanent 5% buff. They don't buff him from their 18p super because obviously he's not on one of parent and child. But Goku gives the 60% to all allies. Yeah, tomorrow is Dokkan Day, but there isn't like a banner or anything, so I wonder what the tickets, like if there will be tickets and what they'll be for. So obviously during the GDC, Dokkan Day just gave extra coins and like stuff, but because they don't normally do the thing where it's just tickets for a banner that's already out. Because obviously my first thought would just be just extra tickets for the Gohan, Goten and Trunks banner, but... Oh, okay, he did counter. Gohan trying to super twice. Cheeky. Okay, so... I mean, I guess we just do the same thing again, just to try and get as much damage as possible. Because we do have quite a few future characters. So...
It's you and me now.
We'll do that. Do Rosé's active skill. I mean, we should just win this turn, because use Rosé's active skill, use this, then we use Gohan's active skill, change the whole field of orbs. So we get his full passive. And there we go. Damage reduction leader skill is good for link leveling. Yeah, true. Can link level like weaker units and then not have to worry as much about them dying. Because if you're at that point where you're just link leveling like SRs and stuff. But yeah, there should be hopefully GG here. Or is they going to finish him off? Nice. Alright, there you go. One of the new hardest fights in the game, beaten with the physical Bota Magetta lead. You love to see it. Alright, well, Gohan has become a Bota Magetta victim. Let's move on to our next target. Alright, so I'm recording these just for the funnies. I might put them together for a video and just have like, call the video like this SR terrorizes Dokkan Battle or something. Bota Magetta versus Gohan. Alright, so... The one that will be really hard, actually, which I don't think I've seen Dr. Pritch post a screenshot of, would be the special battle stage against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he supers in slot 2 or 3 all the time, so Magetta would probably just get destroyed. Mandalorian Legion, we did have a rainbow ticket with a number 5 and a number 6 in the previous data download. Yeah, so the number 6 ticket will be for a different banner. I wonder if that will be for the Peppy Gals banner. Because judging by the date of when it came out last year, the Peppy Gals banner should be out in a couple of days. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, attack lowering is quite helpful as well. Still need 25 coins to pity one GDC unit. Should I just not worry and save stones? And who should I use my coins on? Dokkan Fest or Carnival? 25 coins. So that's what? You'd have to do 2 multis and hope you just get at least 2 SSRs that you can trade in, which is usually going to be the case with at least GSSR. So you need another like 100 stones. Gohan's EZA is going to be out in like what, a couple of days, and give another 30 something. I wonder if we can do it with just this team without changing it, or do we need to put on the... I guess rotation locking is like the big issue for this team. But I mean, this stage has infinite attempts, so let's try it with just the same team and see what happens. Okay, so Rose and Zamasu are the next target in the crosshair. Obviously, this one's weird, and this one can be different and awkward because of the rotation locking, but... Okay, Rose slot 1's not the end of the world, I suppose. At least Gogeta can counter both of their supers as well. Because, yeah, at first, while Rose isn't buffed, it shouldn't be too bad. And obviously, like, I guess the reason why we run one Botamagera and then an actual leader is because, as I said, the fights would just take so long. Because, yeah, like, this, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter how built up Rose is. If he supers are Rose, like, or are STR Goku, like, they could just never take damage anyway. Because they have 100% damage reduction. I mean, technically Goku has like 110. So he has 70%, right? So it's just always going to be double-digit damage. The issue is, even with the characters that have like 90% or 80%, when Rose's fully built up, he does so much damage that even taking 80% off of that is still a ridiculous amount. Yeah, see, Vegeta and Trunks don't have 100%, so they still take some damage. And also, by having the one actual leader, we do actually have a somewhat reasonable amount of HP. Whereas if you run double Botamagera leads, you've got barely any HP. So if someone does actually get clipped, it doesn't have to be for that much, and you still just die. I just realised that like my light is like super like dim at the moment. They actually share Fierce Battle, that's funny. Yeah, no 18 key super for Goku's a bit awkward. Yeah, Botamagera might be cooked here. Because even if they get their high chance for the damage reduction, that gives them 90%. Look at that attack stat for them at the bottom. Yeah, they didn't actually even get the buff. Okay. But yeah, there won't be any heroes like new units. So, okay, so he basically just ran Omega's team, but with like all the new units. So Omega, Rose. Yeah, because of all the attack lowering, I guess. AGL, Omega, Tech Sin. I feel like this one's still quite tough because I guess you got the double Omegas giving the support. Okay, so we changed up to the Omega team strategy. I guess that's not ideal. Yeah, like there always is the possibility that Divers does some crazy original stuff and then that gets a Heroes collab, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 47 damage. Now, obviously, Omega does do an AoE, but the hope, of course, is by having all the damage reduction and attack lowering and stuff like that, it's going to be okay. And we always still target Zamasu because then his additionals will be at Zamasu. We did actually break the AoE from Goku Black, though, so that is actually pretty cool. It's a shame we couldn't get the 7 orbs for Sin, because then he attack lowers. That's got LR Zamasu EZA stage. LR Zamasu, I don't know. I can't even remember what the team is for that. I would imagine it's just the new future team, right? Or like with the Gokus and Vegeta and I don't know what the category is. Yeah, see, Burt and Magetta being locked in the middle isn't ideal. Omega lowers attack, right? Maybe I should just get him to attack Rose then. $43k, let's go. From a Rose that's already been hit twice, so... And remember, our STR Rose can't take damage, so there's a good spot for the super there for this turn. If we do get a Divers collab, the animations would get like, way better. Well, that's the thing, the animation quality technically isn't going to change because it's still Dokkan animations, but it's mainly the thing from Heroes and the animations was like the source material. Like they would do the same exact like attacks, but obviously it would be Dokkan animations instead.
do this.
Okay, so Rose and Zamasu. I think maybe. Okay, so the middle Omega should attack. Well, that doesn't matter. The middle Omega is going to action break the Rose attack away at the end, so that's good. I mean, might as well go for the full-on just kill Rose strategy. Because, like, on the second turn... Oh, no. I misclicked. Didn't get the rainbow orb for Omega.
All right, let's get this started.
I didn't mean to actually click on the orbs at all. But... Okay. So we do that. Do that. There's no point in him attacking Rose because he doesn't actually do anything. It'll just give him an extra buff, like, for free. 35k for off-lead Boa Magetta. Because, yeah, Bota Magetta would be getting attacked by Rose once at the end of the turn. But the second Omega is going to action break away that attack that's in slot 3. Bota Magetta is still getting attacked by Zamasu, though. So, like, if Zamasu super attacks... Okay, good. I was going to say, if Zamasu super attacks Bota Magetta, he could very much still die. The other problem is, who do we have on the next rotation? We need a unit that could go slot 1 because we've got both Omegas. Okay, yeah, we've got Rose. Because, yeah, Rose, of course, on this team with the Magetta lead has 100% damage reduction. So... We got 7 orbs, so that'll attack lower him as well. And then, yeah, Omega attack lowers. Nice. Okay. But yeah, trying to get rid of Rose first is kind of scary because we do so much less damage than usual. So it's obviously going to take longer to kill him. But yeah, Texin doing the attack lowering with the 7 orbs is going to be helpful. $10 minutes until nothing. Well, we'll see. It's funny that you only see like the attack up thing when you're hitting him with an attack lowering attack. I don't know how. Yeah, 90. Nice. Yeah, shout out to MX for re-upping his channel membership. 19 months in the in-game club. Let's go. Bit of a rough patch. Need a new job, but just tired right now. Yeah, it's understandable. Okay, STR Omega's not locked in slot 1. That's good. go. Yeah, Omega having that passive like 40% attack lowering is going to massively nerf Rose on this turn as well. Yeah, it's one of those things. He does get more of a buff with Zamasu alive, but the problem is, because Physical Omega will be AoEing every single turn, yeah, we're already going to be hitting him a bunch anyway, so we might as well just try and get rid of him as quickly as possible. Because, yeah, like, these guys have so much health for our team that does such little damage. Oh, God. I probably should just get the permanent Zamasu buff, really. Or permanent Rose buff. Because the rest of his active skill is not buffing anyone else.
Let's finish this.
Okay. $94k. Oof. I mean, that's not bad considering how many times Rose's been hit, and the first attack he took from him was what, like 54k? Really need Rose, if he's going to super this turn, though, to super our Goku Black in like slot 1 and not Magetta. Because he's not attacking anymore after that, so he's not going to be supering in slot 3. Of course, Rose's 12 key also lowers attacks, so that's really helpful here as well. Okay, he didn't super, that's annoying. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought he only had one attack. Oh, but we dodged it anyway, but yeah, we would take double digits regardless. Oh, the dodge. Yeah, because obviously if you're going to use the Road to Magetta strategy, you want to make sure you've rainbowed them and just give them full dodge, because obviously they don't need anything else. They're not going to be doing any damage ever. So does Texin have any damage reduction of his own? Okay, yeah, I can't remember. Oof. What was his? I can't even remember. What was his active skill? Lowers attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Oh, nice. And disables the enemy action. So typical is not the first attack of the turn, but it does lower his attack by even more, so that should make his AoE basically do nothing. Obviously the attack itself did basically nothing, but nice, there we go. Alright, slowly but surely getting there. He's so attack lowered on this turn as well, it's crazy. And Omega in slot 3 gets the massive buff. 132 after he's been hit. By the way, as you can see, the attack up icon isn't coming up. So Rose is fully built up now. Jamasu obviously can't be attack lowered though, so that's something we have to watch out for. Let's go. We're on turn 5 and Rosé's at like half health. Okay. Actually, I guess there's no point. I don't need to not attack Rosé with Botamagere because he's fully built up now anyway. Damn it. See, that's the thing. That's what happens. If you don't get the coin flip for them to get their 50% damage reduction, they can just die just like that. Which is what makes the really long runs of them, if you're using double Botamagere leads, really annoying. Because that was 11 minutes. Imagine if we'd got like 40 minutes into a run and then die. That's the thing, with the Gohan run was super easy, but yeah, this is definitely a lot tougher. Every battle motion on this team is better than the physical movie 8 trio. I mean, yes, that's true, but also not very hard. Because theirs is absolutely terrible, so of course it is. I actually can't believe how badly they fumbled that, like, battle motion. They might as well, like, honestly, I said it at the time and I'll say it again, but they might as well have just not given them one. Like, what's the point? It's so bad. Like, they might as well not have one. They don't have an aura or anything. It's like, what's the point? Alright, we'll just wait a minute because we're 1 minute till when we would see news if there is going to be anything. So let me get that up here. There's not going to be anything, is there? Yes, there's nothing actually posted, so I'm guessing it's just the in-game news thing. Yeah, so stage 4 and 5, stage 10 and 11 of the Peppy Gals event. New EX skills will become available. That'll probably be Gohan, like TEQ Super Sentai Gohan. Well, new stuff. Sort of. There's no post from like the Dokkan info thing though. Let me get the thing up here. News. Okay, so it is actually updated on Dokkan Info. It just didn't auto post on Twitter for some reason. Kind of makes sense why Roshi is on the banner. Think about his perfect kills. Yeah, gigantic content. Maybe I should call it that just for the lols. The gigantic news. Or like news for, what should we call it? Like news for gigantic content incoming or something. Right, so let me get this up here, do an actual news video. Oh, excuse me. Right, and then training in the cloud. So I'll just get up the 2 pages for the events, I guess. Okay. Pink Zone boss rush. I know, could you imagine if one of the new stages is like a boss rush? Because the thing is, some of those stages require such specific teams for like things that you need to do. Alright, let's get this up here then and go through this. And actually, let's put the... I like to put the, because they both like go, one goes into the next one and they go for like 20 minutes. So put the Kale and Khalifa OSTs on, and then we know that they're not going to be finished before I'm finished. Right, okay. So Dokkan info. Alright. Hey guys, Marstingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we did not get a data download this morning, which is kind of what we expected. The usual routine, we of course saw the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA details yesterday. Usually what happens is the details get posted on Twitter, and then the next day we get a data download, and then the day after, at least this is obviously based on my time zone, then the day after the content actually drops in the game. So I was expecting a data download this morning, that did not happen, so that kind of made it seem clear there was going to be some other kind of news that would come out today around the same time the Gohan EZA details dropped yesterday. And we did indeed get one of these new information on upcoming content. I do like that they do these now, because we never used to get these like officially as their own little segment in the news. It was just kind of... usually from the data download is how we would find out that this kind of stuff was actually happening. So I do like that they do this now and gives us a bit of an idea of what sort of stuff is going to come out. So as expected, we do have the couple of new stages for the Supreme Magnificent Battle. So stage 4 and 5 are being added. Obviously, there's no indication from any of this either A, what those new stages are going to be, like who they're going to be against, but also whether or not these are the final 2 or not. Now, I imagine that they probably will be. I don't know how long the EX part is intended to be, but GDC, most of the events have only been extended until like the 18th. So I think this is potentially the last content drop, like officially, of the GDC. So 4 and 5 potentially will be the final stages. Because remember, the splash image, like it says here, reign victorious against formidable foes to get a wallpaper. That will usually be something like a mission that is just beat all stages, which of course with the first 3 stages that we've already had released, we didn't have a mission like that or anything. So we'll know once we get the data download and we see the in-game missions, if a mission has been added that is beat all the stages or beat all missions, then we know that stage 5 is going to be the final one. Then we're also getting 2 new stages to the Peppy Gals, like the Heroine Battle event. Stages 10 and 11 will soon be available. I assume this is probably going to be tied into whoever the picks are for the Peppy Gals banner, because that was one thing that people were speculating we could potentially see news on today, is the actual information on the Peppy Gals units. But based on last year, well, actually when we looked on the wiki, they don't go up to 2024, but we looked at 2023, the Peppy Gals banner was out on like the 17th or the 18th, which is still a few days away from now. So if we were still going to be seeing it drop around that time, then we probably wouldn't see the Peppy Gals units get posted on Twitter until, I guess, tomorrow at the earliest, but probably over the weekend, and then that banner comes out either Monday or Tuesday. If it was Tuesday morning for me, that would be the 18th PST, so that would probably make a lot of sense. So we could see the Peppy Gals cards themselves on Sunday morning for me, Saturday evening if you're in the US, and then the banner drops on Tuesday morning for me, which is the 19th, the evening of the 18th if you're in the US. So I imagine that's probably going to be the case, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm still expecting a data download tomorrow because we should be getting the Gohan EZA soon as well. And then we also have the Barbershop update. New character exclusive EX skill orbs will become available for exchange from the Training in the Clouds event. So my number one guess for this obviously is that they're going to be EX skill orbs for the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because of course he's getting his EZA. They've done that with a bunch of the other LRs that got EZAs during the GDC. So I would be very confident in assuming that they're going to have skill orbs for the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, so that's cool. Obviously they could maybe add in ones for whoever the Peppy Gals units are going to be potentially, but I guess we'll see. If anything, it's going to be the Gohan more so than anything. So if we take a look at Supreme Magnificent Battle, so the whole point of this new Blue Zone is its Next Generation Saiyans edition, and we have Kid Trunks, Kid Goten and Gohan. So when it comes to the remaining choices for like who the other stages could be, I feel like Teen Future Trunks is potentially an option, but we've already gotten up to like Buu Saga. I know they don't necessarily go in order of sagas, but we've kind of skipped basically all the way to the Buu Saga straight away here. Future Trunks is a potential option. One thing I think we could definitely see is a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, because obviously we're getting his EZA, even though that is out of order because we've already had the Team Gohan. But I think we could see a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan stage. Otherwise, as we move forward into the other Next Generation Saiyans, we could have a stage with Pan. We could have a stage with Bulla, or both of them together. We know we're only getting 2 new stages, right? 4 and 5. So assuming that they potentially could be the last ones, when it comes to like Next Generation Saiyans, I feel like Pan could be the next one, and then the final one could be like Goku Jr. or something. And then that kind of covers right up to the end of like the arc of these like future generation Saiyans. So I feel like that's certainly going to be an interesting one. Obviously we'll get missions for it as well. The previous stages have had like Siblings Bond, Bond of Friendship. Maybe they'll put in like movie heroes or full power as one of the missions or something to coincide along with the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA. I guess they technically could make Peppy Gals one of the missions as well, with the Peppy Gals units coming up, but that's like a separate thing to this, so I don't know if that's necessarily what I would expect. I think this is more likely to be missions for like Gohan or just Hybrid Saiyans in general. And then obviously we have this event. Now, the interesting thing about this is we have gone through most of the female characters. I'm trying to think if there's any that jump out at me straight away. I guess you've got like Chilai that has a Peppy Gals card. I guess Chilai and Farsha are the two Peppy Gals units from the banner that are getting their EZA this year. So I guess the stages could be against them, maybe. Something that someone mentioned in the chat as well, which is kind of funny. Imagine if the final stage, like imagine if it's one new stage against a new character, and then the second extra stage is like a boss rush versus all of these, which would be super awkward considering loads of these stages have really weird mechanics for like, you need to pick up rainbow orbs or you need to do like certain specific things. So like having a team built for each particular, like what that stage wants in particular, was kind of annoying back when this first came out. So then trying to make a team that could do all of those fights all in one go with the same team would certainly be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, let me know who you guys think the new stages will be against. I don't expect there to be a boss rush one, so it will just be two new characters. I do definitely think it could be the two characters that we're going to get from the Peppy Gals banner. I think that would make a lot of sense. But obviously let me know what you think. And of course there were a bunch of missions for this as well. I think all of them had a mission for just doing it with Peppy Gals on the team, right? And then some of them had Roshi as a mission. Yeah, Peppy Gals. Yeah, and then there's a Roshi. So I guess that would potentially be the same thing as well, but largely Peppy Gals units on the team. So yeah, interesting. So let me know who you think that the final two stages could be against. Like I say, I feel like it's going to be whoever the two new characters are on the Peppy Gals banner. We don't obviously know who those are going to be, so let me know your thoughts on that as well. I like the idea that I've seen people putting around about Future Bulma being one of them, because then that would put all of the future Trunkses on Bond of Parent and Child. Also Aransu from Daima to kind of set us up for going into any Daima stuff. She would obviously be on Demonic Power, so it'd be helpful for some of the stuff that we already have. So that'll be kind of cool. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So yeah, new content upcoming. Still no information on the actual dates and times, but once we get the data download, I will of course let you guys know with a news update video. So let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. What are you most looking forward to? What do you think the stages will be? Who will we be fighting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay. All right. So yeah, interesting. Imagine we get Aransu and Pansy before Super Saiyan 4. I feel like we won't get a Pansy one, but alright, let's get this uploaded. Right, what are we calling it, chat? We need to make use of the gigantic like content meme. Info on upcoming content. Gigantic. Or should I just put info on gigantic upcoming content? In a green zone of Earthbred fighters. Well, I mean, remember that the blue zone and stuff is the blue zone specifically is just a like community name. Like we have one event called the red zone, and because it's mostly all against extreme units, but there are some against super characters anyway. People started calling the super class version the Blue Zone, and then of course when Peppy Gals got their own thing, people called that Pink Zone, just because it's kind of funny and like in line with that same naming like mechanic, like if you want to call it that. But yeah, like if we got a blue zone type stage and it was against all Earthbred fighters, it would just be a Supreme Magnificent Battle. Right, so what do I need to do? What do I want to do for the thumbnail for this? I mean, to be honest, it could just use the thumbnail that it's already got, which just shows the info on upcoming content thing. Hint for Tanabata at the fan meetup. And when even is that? Oh, great. So it changed. I hate it when YouTube does this. It changed the thumbnail from the one it showed me it was going to use to a different one. There we go. Alright, there's the video. There's the link to the video that's just gone up that we just did. Even if you were here for the recording of the video, obviously help your boy out, open it up, let it play, so get those early views in there. If it gets a bunch of views early, then YouTube will be like, oh, this video must be good, I should show it to everyone. In fact, how do I... Oh, the only problem is I can't actually get that like thing to post. I guess I could just copy that, I suppose. So we don't need those news things open anymore. Alright, let's put the randomizer back on the playlist. Don't need that up now. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, open up the video, let it play, comment, let me know you came over from the stream, and I will heart all of those comments. But yeah, let's get back to our Bota Magetta versus Dokkan. Because yeah, the Goku stage is a lot easier to do than the Rose and Zamasu one, so...
Alright, let's do this.
Thinking details on the 5th, banners drop the 8th. Potentially. Okay, so Blue, Goku and Vegeta as the next target here. Oof. Man, I don't want I mean, I don't really want Magetta taking hits like ever, so it's kind of awkward. Do that. That's the great thing about having these like new LRs as some of the units on the team, like just how much ki they get. So it doesn't matter that they're getting such low ki from like the leader skill and stuff. Goku, I could have really done with you dodging that and not getting stunned though, and dodge every single other attack afterwards despite being stunned. Good stuff. Yeah, 134k. These guys both, do both their supers count as ki blasts? I'm assuming yes. Yeah. I wonder how good the Vegeta and... I mean, I guess on their first turn they have extra anyway, right? Hey, there you go, Goku. That's what you're supposed to do. The Bulma stage of the Pepe Gals event with the new units. I mean, there's a lot of... Omega's team would be kind of crazy, or the Gohan, Goten and Trunks team, because of how much orb changing there is and how many additionals that they all do. Now, you'd definitely be fighting the hardest Bulma at the end, because obviously the team does so much damage, but... Ooh. 0, eh? And Goku just casually double supering in the middle. Oh, that's Vegeta and Trunks fully built up already. Tien's intro. I quite like Tien's active skill OST. Remember Mai being tricky. I don't remember much of the like what the mechanics were for the Pepe Gals fights. I just remember the Bulma one being like rainbow orbs and then number of super attacks, right? get hidden in the middle, so that's good. Gohan needs a rainbow orb, so I need to... needed to see if at least some key would drop down, but nope. Nice. That's the problem with this one as well, is like Goku really does have to dodge like in slot 1, not because we would take damage, because he would just take double digit damage because of his own damage reduction, but the fact that Vegeta stuns, and it's already going to take long enough as it is with the damage that we do, right? But yeah, Goku's damage reduction is such that he will never take damage anyway, so everyone can super him all they want, which is helpful for us. Ideally not getting stunned, but at least Gohan gets ki when he attacks as well, so he actually did get to do some supers here. Yeah, it's turn 1, so Gohan should eat this. No. Turn 1 for Gohan. Should I just use the active skills here to try and get rid of Vegeta as quickly as possible? I feel like maybe that is the play.
We did it, Trunks. Right.
Right. But of course they actually did nothing. I'm going to use the Zamasu one, so we get the permanent attack buff for Rose. It's
you and me now.
okay. Because Zamasu does more damage, but yeah, he doesn't have as much. He doesn't really have a lot of damage reduction, so he could quite easily just get killed at the end. So make sure we switch back. Yeah, I don't think they'll be dropping all the stuff tomorrow. Like, it'll be data download tomorrow, I think. But then potentially not, because, like I say, with the date of when we're expecting potentially the Peppy Gals banner to drop, I feel like we could see the Peppy Gals units details either tomorrow or over the weekend. And then we just get like data download Monday, banner Tuesday in terms of UK time. So it'd be like data download late Sunday and then banner late Monday for US time zone. Because yeah, like they're not going to, I mean, the only thing they could do, I guess, is data download early tomorrow morning and then the stuff comes out like a few hours after, but alright, there's got to be Vegeta dead this turn, right? Okay, no. Normally, maybe, but with us doing less damage and stuff. Alright, well, I guess we've got to go one more turn to get rid of Vegeta. But yeah, it's funny with this build, like, Botomagera themselves are like the only liability. Damn, I was going to say, if we had a slot where like only Vegeta was attacking. Well, I mean, I guess we could do that.
This will be over in a second.
Yeah, because now I can just do this.
It's you and me now.
So it gets rid of Vegeta. Goku can't take damage regardless. Use it from the defense buff. We'll put EZAs in the upcoming content. I think he means like there'll be a mission, so like for you to use the Gohan EZA like for one of the things, right? So one of the missions could be like movie heroes or Goku family, something like that. I think that's what it means. Like, which I could see that, or it could be Peppy Gals or something. But yeah, like the last one's a bond of friendship and siblings bond. I could see them doing missions for the new stages for like movie heroes or something, so that to like try and encourage you to use the new Gohan. I was going to say, at least Gogeta will get attacked here, so now he can counter the super. And have the Dragon Fist ready on the next turn. Not great key on this turn, sadly. Yeah, Goku can't really do much here now, so... Getting shafted so hard on summons, I've lost motivation to play. Yeah, it is always very annoying when that happens, like... Especially if it happens like a couple of banners in a row. But... Yeah, Anto, how's it going? One of these days I will just remember to do that at the very beginning. Although I won't be doing a second channel stream now until Saturday. More Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2, I should say. But yeah, it's very easy to kind of like get into a bit of a funk and lose motivation if you get shafted on summons like multiple banners in a row. Because that's the thing, you can still have fun with and still beat events with your older teams. It's a bit harder when we get like the new difficult meta of stages. Like older teams can obviously struggle a little bit, but like it's just one of those things. It's just fun to play with new units, right? Like, and yeah, you can use like the friend lead ones and stuff like that, but it's not the same. Oh really? Wait, who got? What was that? 640k? Surely that wasn't Gohan with all of his orbs. Gohan has like, how much damage reduction? Oh, it's only 58%, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, Gohan actually frauded out there. That's crazy. Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks would actually be really good here. Because he won't take damage from Ki Blast Supers at all, ever. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Oh my god, apparently it's because it's still been super crazy warm here, right? So it's only 21 degrees currently, but apparently it's going to get up to 27. Apparently tomorrow is going to tie the record for the highest temperature. Apparently it's going to get up to 30 tomorrow. Jeez. Okay, so Blue, Goku, and Vegeta next. I've put Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks on the team instead of the new Gohan, because both of these guys have Ki Blast Supers. So, against the super attack from these guys, like, Gotenks would literally just be invincible. I'm going to have to do this and hope that they dodge, because annoyingly, obviously, Vegeta stuns in slot 1 with his super. Like Rose, I'm not worried about anyone. Like, I'm not worried about them taking damage from it. It's just more the fact that then they don't get to attack. But Vegeta and Trunks are more likely to dodge than Rose for me, just in terms of how much dodge they actually have. But they didn't, so you know. Unless they get hit and get some build up, I guess. Bond of Parent and Child mission could be doable in a hard fight. You can run some relevant units. Yeah, Bond of Parent and Child I think would make sense. Upcoming Easier Gohan would tank that with raw stats. Maybe not necessarily on this team build with only the one leader. Plus he has to build up and get to that point and get the buffs and everything, which... Oh, good.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright, Blue, Goku, and Vegeta next. Actually, I wonder what happens... Because I put Gotenks on the team because he can counter the Ki Blast. Well, I say counter. He still gets hit. Like, he takes the damage, but then he does the counter attack, which I'm assuming he still does even if he's stunned. It'd be super annoying if he didn't. But yeah, his damage reduction against Ki Blast Supers is basically, like, he's basically invincible against them anyway. So with the extra from the Mega Leader skill, like, he obviously just isn't taking damage from these at all. He doesn't! Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't think I've ever been in that situation before, so I didn't know that. So yeah, if he gets stunned by the enemy super, he doesn't do the counter attack thing. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I didn't know that. Goku can get his attacks off. 8 missions away from completing all the medals. Oh damn, I'm doing all the Dokkan Fest missions. I've been going through doing some of them here and there. I've still got quite a few to do. But I haven't actually checked if they have an end date or whether they're just going to stay there, because if they stay there, then I won't rush and I'll eventually get them to finish. Did we ever get a Dokkan Fest exclusive Kamehameha lead other than AGL Gohan? Or will we ever? Yeah, because I guess we just have the... I guess if he counters the super, he doesn't get stunned, right? Because he doesn't actually get hit by it. At least we get a good turn for Botomagera, though, because they don't actually have to get hit. I do love his super attack combo. Nice. 4 days, okay. I probably should get on and do it at some point then, really. Oh no, Mega Dice on that trolling life again. That menace behaviour. Alright. Nice. Gonna dodge. Not that they would take damage from it anyway, but you know. I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference for Gotenks, but I'll save his active skill for now. 16 minutes to menace behaviour. Didn't get enough of the salt from people on the first one. From the first one. With the dodge. I mean, that's the thing, it doesn't matter. Goku and Rose. Same with Gotenks, to be fair. Yeah, it's a good team, or a good like setup for Gotenks, because we do at least have the final trump card like allies and stuff. So this is a good setup for him, and the fact that he obviously just can't take damage from super. So yeah, Goku, you want to super Gotenks at the end of the turn? That's fine. We'll take double-digit damage and do some damage back to you for free. Like, it's not a huge amount, obviously, but you know, it's free real estate. Do that, drop the AGL ones down, perfect. Oh, not enough key for the 18 though, didn't realise. Nice. Yeah, as long as Goku keeps dodging Vegeta so that he doesn't get stunned, that's the important thing. Training the Cloud's getting another category revamp. It's getting more things added to the shop, so it'll probably be, considering he's getting his Easy A, it's probably going to be special skill orbs for TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But yeah, this team is funny. Like I said before, I wonder if the devs paid any thought to, like, when they gave this unit an awakening and gave him that leader skill for like 40% damage reduction, if they thought people would actually do like meme runs with like I said, people have done like double Botamagera leads on hard events in the meta in the past, and because you obviously have no stats, it means the run takes hours. But I've seen screenshots of a bunch of different events like that being done, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it just kind of makes you wonder if they ever thought, like, when they gave them that leader skill. Like, I wonder if people will do stupid things with this. I feel like they didn't, but... Like, Gogeta just going off. All those supers raising his attack, and then he's going to counter. Pretty good. Alright, so hopefully we can get rid of Vegeta this turn. Okay, now we should definitely be able to get rid of Vegeta this turn now with all the active skills. The problem is there's no slot where we can put Botamagera where they're not getting hit, so... I actually genuinely don't know if we can even survive this turn. Because Goku will super, won't he, at the end? He always supers, like, in these annoying slots, so...
It's you and me now.
So yeah, unless Magetta dodges at the end, he's just dead. Like... I should have given him dodge skill orbs as well. He's only got the 15 dodge. He should have full dodge skill orbs. It's because I've not done many of these, like the Botamagera runs. I have done some in the past for fun. I know we've done them on like stream challenge runs and stuff before, but I definitely need to give him some dodge orbs. As long as Goku supers Rose in the second slot now as well, then he won't be supering at the end. Okay, well, we're dead. Unless we dodge. And we're dead. 1.1 million. Oof. Okay, they have 27 dodge now. Although we're not going to have enough time now. I just realised that is what time it is. and how long those runs are. We're not going to have time to get that run done here. I'll try it off stream though, because I want to put those clips together for a video, because I think that would be pretty funny.
All right, let's do this.
The greatest like SR that Dokkan ever released. Can I have some help on JP? Can someone finish Int Broly's EZA with Int Yamcha leads? I don't know if it even works like that, does it? I know it's supposed to, but like when I've been doing the extra stages of the 21 and like 16 EZA, like even though I've done it hundreds of times before, I keep having no limit breaker Vegito friend come up. Which is annoying. So you'll do multiple runs in a row and like with a guest friend for Geo, and then all of a sudden there just isn't one. I love the fact that the clone team can not only just very easily auto all of these stages, but also beats all of the missions. Because obviously it is a unit of each typing. But yeah, training in the Clouds Orbs are definitely going to be for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Hopefully there'll be some other ones as well, but... Yeah, I gave my Gohan new skill orbs yesterday, but they were EX skill orbs, so it doesn't matter, fortunately, because you just get them back. Like, EX skill orbs were definitely one of their better ideas. Being able to just get the orbs back and put them on somebody else. EZA is not dropping today, no. We still don't actually technically know when it is going to drop because there hasn't been a... we still haven't had the data download, so... The data download at the earliest will be tomorrow. It's weird. I wish they could program the auto thing to not just be whatever gives the most key. Because, like, for the clones, for example, if they have full key at the start of the turn anyway, they don't need any extra key. But, like, the physical one wants to pick up a physical orb so that he can get his buffs. And even though there's a physical orb sat right there, it'll just pick up, like, the STR orbs instead. The positive comments, yeah. I'm gonna have a field day with that one. Yeah, the other Gohan stage we did must have been the older Gohan one, like the much older one. I don't know why for some reason I thought this stage was going to be the physical Gohan from the thing. Power level boost, let's go. I mean, I said it before, the good thing about doing these missions and getting all these extra medals is when they bring out future, like, Carnival LRs and stuff like that, you'll have less medals that you need to grind, because you'll just have a bunch of all these random Dokkan event medals. But we've still got how many left to do? Oh god. Yeah, there's probably no shot I'm getting all of these done, but it's not like I need the medals, so having a bunch of the extra ones is cool. But yeah, I'm not in any rush to finish them all or anything. So, but anyway, that brings us up to the end of the stream. So I appreciate you guys all coming out. That's going to be it from me. There's no late stream tonight, and there'll be no early stream tomorrow. But we'll be back for the Friday night Dokkan Challenge stream. So make sure you guys come fully prepared. If you've got any challenge runs that you want to see, any certain teams versus certain events and stuff like that, that will be tomorrow evening. And then there's no podcast this week, so Saturday night will be Death Stranding 2 on the second channel, which the link is pinned in the chat. Do go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's where I do all my non-Dokkan gaming, so go check that out. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.